Hello folks, I will be going live in just a moment or two. I have a few last minute things to check out and do. Once they're done, I shall be starting, so it'll just be a few minutes more. Sorry for the delay, but here we go. Right, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Banished. This is kind of the only way I can ever think to describe this game is this is what SimCity would be like if it really, really hated its players. It's a beautiful, gorgeous game. In fact, let's just I could probably put these up as it happens. Let's pop those up a bit. If we get some slowdown, I'll turn them down. I'm playing on a sort of fair to middling PC. It's it's not like a nuclear-powered behemoth or anything. It is a very middle-of-the-road PC. But, it should still be able to do the job. I want the music to go down just a bit, just in case it's that little bit too high. Because, of course, I forgot to check my volumes before I started. That was clever of me, wasn't it? Anyway, we'll take the effects down to about 70. Ambient can go down to about 50. Because it's not that bad. And the UI is fine at 70 as well. I'm aware that I can hear things louder than what you'll be able to hear on the video. So hopefully it should all work okay. Right, oh, actually, yes, that's the other thing I want. I want Celsius temperature. I'm here in the UK. You know, we do metric here. Anyway, yes. Time to start. We're going to start a brand new one. Oh, right, we're going to call it Activille. There we go. Activille. And we'll randomize the seed a bit. Actually, valleys or mountains? Valleys or... I think we're going to have valleys. And terrain size... Yeah, let's just play a small one for now. Climate, yeah. We'll go with fair. We'll stick with fair for now. Disasters. And starting conditions is good. We'll stick with that. And I'll randomize a bit more. Want one beginning with a 9. There we are. That'll do. Okay. So, yes, Banished, it's not so much a city builder as it is a village builder. You never really get to the level of city. It's one of these games that I have played on and off every so often, and I've never managed to complete it as satisfactory as I would like. Now, that's the first thing I'm going to do is pause the game right there. I want my... Yep, resources are fine. What's that? Events? No, don't need events. Map? Map would be useful to have. I'll pop that up there. Jobs I don't really need to worry about right now. Limits placed on resource? Don't really need to worry about that now either. In fact, you know what? I'm going to plonk the map down here. I prefer to have that up there, I think. That's more useful to me up there. I'm sure I usually have something else on my UI. Very nice, kind of like Roller Coaster Tycoon or a lot of other games of that type where you can just move everything around the UI, and I absolutely love that. I adore that. It is a useful thing to have. Save camera locations. Ooh, I didn't know you could do that, you know? Right, let's save that in number 1. Anyway, so the first thing I'm going to do is a road. We'll have a road. Dirt road, stone road. How much stone we got? We've only got 60. No, let's start with some dirt roads right now. I should probably start playing. There we go. Right, dirt road. So it operates pretty much like any other city builder. And we'll have some houses down here, and we can have our fishing lodge out here. In fact, that's the first thing I'm going to see to here, is our fishing dock. Rotate is on R, yes, and it's that way we want to rotate, isn't it? Yeah. So, yeah, that looks about right. That's how, okay, why can't I place you down? Come on, let me place you. Oh, come on. Don't be horrible. Okay, where can I place this thing? Ugh. Can I place you back here? Yes, I can. Marvellous. Right. That's fine. I'm happy with that. I do like that it shows you where the road is going to be built more than anything else, which I find immensely useful. So let's have that come all the way down there. And we'll just have our road on the end there. That's very nice. Hang on. What? Wait a minute. You told me you couldn't build there. You lied to me, game. You lied to me. Okay. That's not good. Right. Deletion. There. Demolish. Remove structures. Marvellous. Right. Yes, I'm aware that you haven't got houses. Don't worry. I'm on it. Right, let's build some houses. And, of course, that is the first thing I'd forgotten to do. So we'll pause there a sec. No, it's jobs, isn't it? Yes, that's what I usually have in my top left corner, is the jobs. Because they do come in useful. You do kind of need your jobs here. We've got labourers at the moment, but we need builders. So you have to assign your pool of labourers to being builders. You'll also notice, those who are very observant among you will have noticed that we had 18 people we were starting with. Actually, 8 of those are children, and children can't do anything. You can't press gang them into work, which is, well, yeah, I suppose it's fair enough. We'll let them get away with it for now. Right, now we can start building. So, how many families have we got? It doesn't really say, does it? Let's increase that. We also, while we're doing that, I want to clear resources. So resources, I think, woodcutter, yeah, that's fine. I am getting to grips with this game again after quite a while, so you will have to bear with me. Aha, remove resources. Right, remove resources from this area here. Yeah, we'll remove everything from that area there, and what that will do is our folks here will just take everything. In fact, what we can also do, as we have some deer here by the looks of it, which is unusual, I've never started with an area with deer, we'll extend our dirt road out a bit, and we will go for a pasture, no, hunting cabin. That will do us quite nicely, actually, so we'll plonk our hunting cabin down there. And it doesn't matter, actually, that there is a tree on site. Our labourers will remove that straight off, which is really nice of them. As you'll notice, I'm building the houses as first. That is kind of my priority. It really needs to be your priority because winter comes on quick, and winter really does damage your people. For the moment, they can kind of shelter a bit in the storage barn, but yeah, they get sick and ill really quickly. This is the nasty monster that haunts the dreams of all city builders. Let's risk sending the simulation. This, to me, is one of those games that spirals out of control so quickly. Kind of like SimCity, you can just about manage it. It operates at a really nice pace where you can just get used to it, and you can spend the time just to chill out and get used to it. This game, you gotta keep watching it, and if you don't keep watching it, it punishes you for it. So, now we've got a surplus of builders, which is good, so I can knock some builders down, and the rest will become labourers, and they'll go out and they'll pluck all the resources for us. Now, what I do want to do, before anything else now, is I want to build a tool maker, because that's something I've had as a problem. Blacksmith is used to create wood. Right, okay, tools from wood and iron. We want our tool maker, and I'm going to have him here. I have run out of tools so quickly in the past, so I am desperately trying to get that back up. Now, our fishing hut... Oh, yes, we need some fishers, don't we? Fishers? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, let's have you guys getting food. We'll have 2 more builders, and I know that means we've got a fewer labourers, but that will be fine. That'll be fine. Oh, yeah, I'm talking very fast because this game kind of engenders that. It's one of... As I say, it does really go far quicker than you would like. It gets out of hand so fast. I fear this game. I really do. Oh, it'll be fine in the end, though, I'm sure. Yes, reacquainting myself with the, 2 is pause. 3 is resume. 4 is speed up. Ah, and 1 is slow down. That's fine. Okay. Just trying to get used to that. Okay, did those deer have gone away? Why have those deer gone away? Please don't go away, deers. Oh, no. Please don't say they killed them. That could be a mistake. I could have made a mistake in telling my villagers here to get everything. Now, this here, it looks like, yes, that is. That's iron, isn't it? Marvellous. That helps. That really does help. Now, I've stupidly gone and lost. Aha, there we go. So we've got 4 fishermen. They are building our... they are working our fishing dock, which is useful. What have we got low of? Reserve of logs is low. Okay, don't worry. I'm going to build a forester soon, so chill out, guys. It's all right. What else is low? Stone is low. Okay. Don't worry. We'll get there. We'll get there, folks. Oh, as in low, they mean it's gone. Okay, that's not exactly what I wanted, but yeah, let's just get everything in this area here then. Let's just mine it for whatever we can, folks. Our 1 labourer there, actually, we can now have 3 labourers. You guys can just mine this area for me. That would be great. That would really help. So we're running at 2. Let's run that at 5. There we go. You can see it's going up as they start. Oh, it is altering as they start collecting. This is good. What do we got here? They've got enough stone. They've got enough. Okay, so they're building that. We need quite a bit of stone. We've got enough iron, so that's good. Okay. This is good. Oh, yeah, I know some of you are still homeless. I know. We'll build another house for you then. Hopefully that should be all the houses we need. Can't be placed there. There. Right. Let's hope that is all the houses we need, because, again, I've not got many resources, which is a worry. This is one of those games I suspect is not going to be so much of a relaxing game for me. It's going to be a... Okay, let's get as much done as possible. And I really felt like doing this, just playing this game today. I just kind of, I don't know. I felt like it would be pretty cool to play today, so that's exactly what we're doing. Yes, we want you to work. That's fine. Please don't say me doing that. No, it didn't send off all the hunters. That's fine. The reason that sort of this work or stop work button here is so that if you've got farmers, for example, you can stop them farming during the winter or what have you, because obviously there's no need for them to farm, which sends their workers elsewhere. They become labourers basically, which is pretty cool. It's pretty useful for us anyway. So what do we got in this area? We've got a nice big area, so that shouldn't be too bad to cross, and hopefully we should get some trade there. In fact, we might be able, if we sort of sprawl out this way, we could have like our trading dock here, hopefully, and then a footpath maybe either up here or up here that will cross over. That's assuming that the river isn't too big for that, but it should be okay. We've got some mountains, so we should be able to. Hopefully we'll be able to build a mine when we get to it somewhere around here. That would be really useful. But it looks like we've got plenty of iron, which is nice. You don't always get a good level of resources, but it looks like we've got some good resources here. Come on, folks. Are you not moving fast? Because yes, it's because I've done that. Right, now why did my whatchamacall go? There. That's what I want. Marvellous. Right. Right, come on, build that other house, guys. Come on, hop to it. Okay. I'm going to remove a hunter and 1 fisherman, and they will become labourers. And let's just hope that works. Hello to everybody. Hello to everybody watching. Thank you for popping along, folks. If you have sort of any comments, any tips on this game, that would be really helpful. Oh, hey, Necromancer. You were at the on the Roller Coaster Tycoon stream, weren't you? Hello. Yes. I don't quite know about Anno, because I've not played Anno. It's very much... It's a village builder rather than a city builder, and it's very... it's evil. This is the type of game that absolutely hates you. It punishes you real quick. But it is your basic city builder. It is your basic. I keep saying city builder, village builder. Village builder is what it is. So yeah, it. Oh, what am I low on now? Iron. Okay, so this here is iron. I know that. So if I tell them to remove the iron, collect the iron from this area. There. So all these are marked now for them to collect the iron. 8. We've still got enough tools. You're going to see this, that I am really kind of panicked about tools. Because the resource management of this is what I dread. Builder. Oh, we don't need as many builders now. Marvelous. So we can assign those guys to hunters and to fish. This is good. It does look like there's still somebody that's homeless, which is annoying. Never mind. This kind of the way this works as far as hunting. As far as housing goes, is that each house holds a family rather than a set number of people. Oh, we do still marvelous. We do still have deer, so our hunting lodge should still have some effect. I'm gonna hopefully not remove this area of forest so that our hunting lodges are gonna be successful. In fact, looking at this area, I may move a hunting lodge down here instead rather than expand here. That might be useful to us. Now, the other thing I'd like to do. Let's have a look. Mecro, what's pure economic like? Is that because I've not played? I say I've not played. I kind of think I may have. We got Forester Lodge. That's what I'm looking for here, and we can pop our Forester Lodge down there. Marvelous. That'll work. Yes, I know we're low on resources. What are we low on? Logs and stone. Okay, we've got our. What can we... Yes, okay, so I'm going to tell them to remove everything here. We'll remove that entire patch. Yeah, so our hunting lodge here... Oh, what we've got? Yeah, that's not a hunting lodge. That's a blacksmith. Hunting lodge's area of effect is quite big, so we've got deer that are wandering into town, so that should be quite useful. Right, what have we got here? Logs. Why? Oh, I see. Right, okay. So, tool limit is at 50. Well, I'm happy for you to create up to 150 tools. I'm quite happy for that. You create as many tools as you want, mate. So I should explain that, I suppose. So the blacksmith here has a tool limit. He will create tools right the way up until the specified tool limit. No, there is no war in this game, thankfully. Or at least none that I've come across, because it is a challenge. It really is a challenge just to make your people survive. I've yet to watch anybody else play this game and all their citizens survive. I've also yet to play the game and have all my people survive and create a town that's balanced. That could be because I haven't put too much time into it. I mean, I've played it on and off every so often, but still. I think if you added a war mechanic into it, and I'm sure there'll be a mod out there somewhere where somebody has created war in this game, but for now there isn't, and I'm quite thankful of that. There are traders and what have you, that kind of stuff. It's useful enough. But yeah, I think war in this game would be a bit, it would be a bit overkill, I suspect. Yeah, resource management really is difficult at the best of times in this. Right, what else have I created? I don't need to assign any more jobs. That's fine. I can do that. Right, come on, folks. Why are you not... Come on, why haven't you built this house yet? Come on. Build. And hopefully that's all our families assigned to houses. And of course, the problem with that then is that I need to create new housing in order to support new families. So there really isn't any expansion until I've built new houses, which is a problem. There we go. So as you can see, we've got 4 people in there. These people are cold. That might be because our reserve of firewood is low. Yes, okay. So now we need to look into firewood. Okay. Is that a woodcutter, I wonder? I think it might be. Yes, a woodcutter is our... There we go. So let's plonk him down, and he will then create the logs so that people can fuel and heat their homes. And that's something I'd completely missed. I'd forgotten that firewood was a completely separate thing. So I should really have built the fire guy instead of our forester's lodge here. I'm going to pause that for now so our builders get on working on the woodcutter because he's more important right now. We can always use our labourers to empty out all these trees and to collect trees, which is useful to me. Which is more useful to me, I should say. So come on, guys, hurry up. Let's build as fast as you can. Okay, our food is doing okay. So building that fishing lodge right away was probably the right solution. Logs is fine. We've got enough logs in storage to cope with that. Stone, we've got enough stone to cope with that. So we really do just need that extra builder. So let's throw an extra builder on there. And come on, folks, let's get to it. Let's hop to it. Oh. Cup of tea. Absolutely lovely. I must admit, having seen Necromancer put in the chat there that is this similar to Anno, it's made me wonder. I will probably have to play Anno at some point on one of these streams. We've started in winter, haven't we? That's not fair. Oh, we're early winter. Okay, they've only got 9 stored clothing. This is not going to be good. This is the point at which people are going to start dying, and they are going to start dying very quickly, much more quickly than I'd like, in fact. Right, okay, so you've removed everything you need. Now, come on, carry everything over and just work faster so that you all survive. At the moment, children are absolutely useless to me, but people are having kids. So we started off with 10 adults and 8 kids. Now we've got 3 more adults, which is good. The numbers are going upwards. But, of course, they're consuming more resources. This is micromanagement at its finest, though, for me. I think it's one of those where everything is so finely balanced and you have to look after everything. There's no room just to forget something, and I adore the challenge of this. And the fact I've never been able to create a town and sit back and go and let it run for a little while, it pleases me no end, because it's one of those that every time I boot this up, it's, okay, what else? What did I do last time that I can fix this time? And I adore that. I think that's a wonderful concept and a wonderful thing to be able to do. And for a game to be able to pull that off, mwah, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Excuse me, my throat still isn't as sorted as it was, so I am having to rely on the good old lemon and ginger tea and a lot of water to get by. In fact, I wonder if we could probably... Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to remove the resources from this area, because I think for sprawl, we're going to sprawl out here. What will actually happen is our woodcutter here, our forester's lodge, actually will start replenishing the area with wood. So that's why I wanted to build the forester's lodge. In fairness, I probably was wrong. I should have waited that out, because there's plenty of wood at our disposal, and we don't really have to worry. We've also got quite a few animals here, so we've got quite a lot of little deer here, which is nice. You can't zoom in quite as close as I'd like, but it is a beautiful game. I love the aesthetic of this game. It feels like this is this really sort of exiled culture, and it does feel like they've thrown these houses up in haste just to try and survive. I love that. It's really nice to watch. And it is quite... Oh, right, our woodcutter has already been built. Stupid. See, I wasn't watching that. Like the economic part of Anno, so I'll probably grab this game when it's on sale. Yeah. This game actually is not too bad on GOG. I'm sure it's only like... It's under 10 quid. I'm absolutely sure of that. Or it was when I picked it up. It's not terribly expensive a game. And for what it is, the hours I've got out of playing it, I think it's really worth it. I would encourage anybody to pick it up. It is that good. Excuse me. Right. So our woodcutter is busy cutting logs for our city here, or for our village, because these guys are getting cold, and if they get too cold, they're gonna die. So, woodcutter, I need you to cut more wood. Thank you. Let's have a look. Actually, you know what, Mech? Banished is currently on sale for £3.79 on GOG.com. I've just put the link there in the chat for you. I would, for £3.79, that's a lot less than I paid for it. I would highly recommend it. For that price, it's a definite buy. But yeah, do sort of at your own discretion kind of thing. My brain has just crapped out on me. Typical that. Right, now we can continue building our Forester's Lodge. Now, what else am I going to need? What else am I going to need? What else am I going to need? Coal, yeah, that's not really... Medicine, right, yes. Now, we've got a forester here who's going to plant some more trees, which means that we'll be able to get some herbs from the forest that we're going to create. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to plonk down a road, and then with any luck, and we'll place our herbalist somewhere up here. So, we want our herbalist. Herbalist is Gatherer's Hut. I don't think that's it. Hospital, that's not it. Herbalist, yes. That's about right. So herbalist has a good area of effect as well. So let's plonk the herbalist down here. Yep, that'll do. Right, our Forester's Lodge now needs a couple more citizens. We are running low on them, unfortunately. And this is the point at which, okay, I need herbs to be able to heal people if they get ill. I'm also going to need somebody to make clothes, so I'm going to need a tailor. And I've only got 15 human beings. This is beginning to worry me a bit. And this is where the balance really comes in of, okay, I've only got so many labourers, I've only got so many people, and they don't go far enough. I'm at that point where I think I will probably be expanding just that little bit too much and a bit too fast, which is not good. So while we've still got some labourers, I'm going to get them to collect as much iron as I can, because the more iron they can collect, the better for our toolmaker there. So our toolmaker actually is almost finished getting 150 tools, so might be able to save our blacksmith some work in a little while, which would be useful. So, how's our herbalist going? Fine. Now, the other one was a berry, wasn't it? A hunter-gatherer. Now, we've got quite a lot of food, so I don't know whether we actually would need a gatherer's hut. It might be worth it. So, crop field, we've got no seeds, and you do need... You need seeds in order to farm food, and you can only get that through trade. And the only way you can get trade, really, is through a dock. So there's a trading post here, but the trading post is a sea trading post. And it's randomized when traders come by. That, I think, I'm going to leave until a later point, because at the moment, I don't think our trading post is such a good idea. I think it's going to require a few too many resources. Storage barn, stockpile. So this is our storage barn here. This is our stockpile. They're not quite full, so we've got plenty of space. So I'm not going to worry about that. Our citizens are actually quite happy. They're quite healthy, which is good. Our herbalist is going to help with their health. Once our herbalist is built, that's really going to help. Our tools, I'm quite happy we've got so many tools. That's what I failed on last time, which is why I'm so panicked about tools. Our iron... We could really stand for more iron, so hopefully our labourers are going to pick up as much iron as they can. I am going to assign one more forester, I think. And they will just grow that basically they'll plant... Our forester will plant forests all in this area. So we're going to set him to plant for now. And his job will just be to reforest this area. In fact, let's do it. Let's have him do both. Oh, there we go. We've got our herbalist. So let's plonk our herbalist seat down here. Now we are running out of people. There we go. So our herbalist is going to collect herbs, which is useful for healing. Now, in order to get any more expansion, we're going to need to build more houses. So, I wonder whether I should build the houses along here. Yes, in fact, that's what I might well do. Can I? No, I don't think I can I? Or, no, I've got no more room there. That was silly. How much stone do I need? 24, 40, and 10. I've not got anywhere near enough stone for that. So, it's going to have to be a wooden house. For now. I'm going to plonk that down there. And another road. And as our tool guy here, as our little blacksmith has got plenty of tools in storage, and we're okay for now, what I'm going to do is when that gets to 100 and sort of, when that gets to sort of 105 or 100 probably, I'll assign him back to the blacksmith. For now though, we want them collecting stone. So I'm going to have them collect stone from down here, I think. So I'm just going to say, you know what, gut this area for all the resources you can. Gut the area for all the resources you can, and that will help us. Okay, so the log limit, we've got 200 fuel, which is a nice reserve. Again, I'll keep an eye on that. As soon as it drops down to about 100, I'll assign him again. So we can get rid of our woodcutter for now. Yeah, that'll be cool. In fact, yeah, what we'll do is we'll turn off work, and that's good. In fact, iron tool, yeah, we can't get steel until we've got coal. That's fine. 459 euros. It is really cheap, isn't it, Mac? And for this, it's a beautiful game close up. I don't know whether my stream is really showing that well, but I love the aesthetic of this game. It does feel sort of all rickety and as if everything is hand built. I love the consideration of that. Okay, what else are we going to do now? Tailor. Tailor is necessary for clothes. So, a tailor's going to require a lot of resources. We're going to need an awful lot of stone. But a tailor is going to help us in the long run. So let's plonk our tailor down here. And let's see them start. Let's hope they start rushing to do that. In fact, let's have 2 and 2. So what's the... Right, our hunting cabin, our food limit is 5,000. I think that's sensible. We want them continually gathering food. Forester's Lodge, 200 logs, that's fine. Let's carry on going. So let's... I think I can afford to turn the simulation speed up just a little. This is the risk. Is turning it up to 10 is something I hate doing. Because it spirals too quickly for me. Although I'm doing... Cautiously, I'm doing better than I thought I was doing. Or than I would do. I'm very, very surprised at that. Here we go. Right, come on, folks. Come on, how are you doing with this? You've not even removed any trees or any resources from the area. Come on, you can do better than this. Okay, so let's knock 2 fishermen on the head, and we can have another couple of labourers and another builder. So you do need labourers to do this removal part of the job, and then the builders can get going. Now, can we prioritise? I don't think we can we? Oh, hang on. Is this priority? 4. Total number of workers in this profession. Ah, right, okay. Have I just messed up my worker balance? Looks like I might have. How have I messed up my worker balance? Oh, our woodcutter. We need our woodcutter back. Right, come on. I hadn't kept an eye on that at all. So I think we need to turn up the number of firewood. We need that 500. We lost firewood way too quick there. My own fault because I wasn't watching. I wasn't watching for that, as I said I would be. The balance is still okay. What else are we low on? Firewood and food. Food is low. Oh God, no. This is all a problem. So, yeah, our food is very low. Our food is at 14, so I'm gonna have to turn down the speed here. No, that's what I want. Right, so I'm gonna have to reassign those fishermen because they're obviously doing the bulk of the work. And as you can see, this is how it starts spinning out of control ridiculously fast. It just, like, if you forget to keep an eye on things, that's game over right there. Hopefully it won't. Hopefully we won't lose too much. But sadly, you never quite know with this game. You are constantly trying to battle the elements. And because I ran it, that will possibly as well be because I was running on 10 speed. Right, come on, folks. Collect what I need you to collect. So our food is going up, which is in the right direction. That's the direction I want to see it going. Our firewood is not going up as fast as I'd like it to go, but never mind, we can get there. Okay, I can probably put the speed up a few more steps. Cautiously optimistic, I hope. So, what have we got? And we've got... So there we go. We've actually got quite a young family in here, and as you see, it's a very young family. This one here, this character here, is classed as an adult, as somebody who can work at the age of 14. Obviously, this is this would not be acceptable in modern times, but it's a nice little touch. It adds to the feel that this is kind of like a medieval style village, where people die at a rather young age, and by the time they reach 14, 15, they are classed as adults. I like that. I like that a lot. It's a nice little. It's a little touch, but it's a nice touch. So that looks like. See that I don't usually come in this close. So it would look like that's kind of a herb. That's a mushroom. So these are the kind of things that our gatherer would collect, which we haven't got a gatherer at the moment. Okay, folks, now we're out of food. I really need you to concentrate getting as much food as possible. Yes, I know everything's low. I know. I'm trying to balance everything. Just leave me alone. Please work properly. See, I do love that kind of sense of you get blissful 30 seconds during this game every so often where you think, I can relax, and then you get 5 minutes where everything goes wrong, and you're spending the next half an hour trying to fix everything in a blind panic. And I think the key to this is not to expand too quickly. That's at least what I'm trying to do here, is not expand too quickly. But that's the thing. For me, it's the balance of both resources along with the speed at which really you expand, you build more houses for new families to occupy. So if I come to this one here, Glendo here is probably ready to look out for a new partner in order to be able to move into a new house. Equally, where was the other one? We had two 19-year-olds, didn't we? Yeah, so these two here are probably looking for their own partners to move out and collect a new family. So, but they won't do that. They won't start a new family. They won't create more mini-humans until they have a new house. So once this here is built, we will move into new housing. It won't have helped, by the way, that I drew such a large area for the labourers to gather resources. I suspect that's part of what's kicked me in the backside. I needed the resources, don't get me wrong, but a large area, they kind of have freedom to go anywhere they like in order to get those resources, and that can bite you in the backside. I do like this here with the tailor. So, for example, these UI elements move in and out, but they stay centered. You can actually pin them so it just stays wherever you want on the UI, or you can have them associated with where it works. And I like that sort of zoom in, zoom out effect that you get. Of course, it is just playing with your ideas of perspective. It stays the same size. Our tailor is not coming along at a good speed. I really need that faster. I'm going to risk popping along a bit faster. Our food is going upwards. It is continuing in an upward direction. I must admit, you know what? Actually, as a writer, because I write and I act and I direct and I do all sorts of stuff. I've had many different jobs, but one thing I love about this game is that I have had entire stories just crop into my mind out of this game. I love that. It's really nice, actually. You can sort of it's a lovely inspirational one. Look at that. Just look at that. It's nice. I mean, I must admit, the sort of the textures are not looking the best that they possibly could do. It's not looking dated, I don't think. Alright, how are we doing? Let's slow down. We've got no food at all. No food reserves at all. That's worrying to me. You're still not building fast enough. Come on, folks. Build faster. They're still clearing out resources. Yes, now this is the calm. I'm well aware of this. This point now, we're in early summer, so obviously things are all very good. How are our tools doing? Our tools are going down quite slowly, so I'm glad I turned blacksmith off. I think he'd just be sitting there doing pretty much nothing for a while. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, okay. A lot of friends tweeting about the Edinburgh Fringe. Obviously, a lot of actor friends and director friends are up on the Fringe, and I do partly wish I was up there. It's a lovely experience, the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. But I'm not able to go. Instead, I'm sitting here doing, trying to stream and work out how this all works. And I must admit, I'm having a ball doing this stuff. Because it's made me boot up games and try out games that I haven't played in years. And that's awesome. Right, okay, there's not much I can do, so let's go to 10 speed. Let's go to 10 speed. Oh, right, okay, we've reached maximum resources for our forester. 200 logs doesn't seem like that many, so I'm going to increase that to 500. I am also, I think, going to have to say, okay, we want a bigger stockpile. That will be quite... Oh, hang on. No. We don't want a stockpile there. We want a road there. That could be part of the reason why our fishing hut here, why our little fishing dock isn't doing terribly well. In fact, that could explain a lot of things. Right, so let's join that up there. In fact, I think we could have a secondary stockpile. Can we have a... Yes, we can have a decent stockpile there. That's fine. That's okay. That's our market, which we don't want just yet. Markets, they operate kind of... They're basically shops, but you need a lot of people. You need a lot of vendors. There are individual shops within each market, and I think you need like 12 villagers. No, it doesn't say, which is annoying. Markets are always only one to do when you've got a huge surplus of labourers and builders and such. There we go. So our forester is going to build 500. That's fine. Herb limit 100, and we've only got about 5 stored medicine. That's absolutely fine for right now. How's our storage barn doing? Oh, I've turned that off. I didn't mean to turn that off. Right, herbs is 7. 33% full. That's fine. We can make do with that for the moment. Ah, we have some progress on our tailor here. This is good. It's not quite as fast as I'd like, so let's speed that up a bit. Come on. We need those clothes. Winter's coming in. Thank you. Right. Marvellous. Clothes limit 50. So we've got a population of 27 now. 50, I think, is a good reserve. What have we got? Stored textiles. See, it doesn't tell me what the textiles are. Leather. So we've got 54 leather. So we can probably have hide coats. That's absolutely fine. So let's assign a tailor. And that will do that. Now, for the moment, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to see how we go. I think we're actually doing quite nicely. So let's build one more house. Let's risk building another house. Just for a bit of expansion. We've got 10 more people than we did have to begin with, which is good. It's good. We're doing okay. I will probably as well build a gatherer here who will gather stuff within this area. We want you to plant. So all those little... So like we had mushrooms down here earlier, they'll gather all that stuff. I may even build a second hunter's lodge and a second forester down here, which would be really useful for us. We will have to build another storage barn at some point, but that can wait for now. What else do we want? A blacksmith is only really useful for tools, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. A mine will need loads of people. We haven't really got enough people for a mine, so that's not of any use to us. Now, see... Oh, hang on. Are we still on... No, we're on 5 speed. That house was built ridiculously quickly. Let's risk one more house. Yeah, let's risk that one more house there. I think that should be okay. And we'll have that come up to there. And what will happen now, what I'd like to start doing now, is I want to start the upgrade process. So, wooden houses are all very well, but you do desperately need stone houses now. So what I will be doing is I will be swapping these houses out for stone houses now. In fact, what I might do is I might just delete that, remove that structure, and build a stone house instead. In fact, I might even risk... Yeah, we haven't got much in reserve, so I'm not going to risk building too much more. Now, a stone cutter, a mine. Is iron and coal. Oh, it's a quarry that is stone. Yeah. Quarries, they require a lot of resources. Unfortunately, unlike trees, which can be planted again, the stone really can't, so you do require a quarry in order to get the stone. Which is a bit of a shame. So, I'm going to have to strip mine again. I am basically going to have to say to my dudes, okay guys, take all the resources from here and put them into your huts. Put them into my storage piles, please. And they will just take everything here. So, it will take some stone, hopefully enough stone to finish our house here, our little house here. I can also do that here. There's a bit of iron, which we can make sure we take here. And get that sorted. Okay. Okay, now we've got a little doodah here, haven't we? I wonder, I don't really want to waste the stone on stone roads just yet, but I will get round to that. What have we got? Yes, I know our reservist stone is low. That's why I've sent people out. Thank you very much for warning me, game. Excuse me a second there, folks. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. Yep, no worries. Right. Sorry, every time I click off this, it goes on to resume because it knows you really shouldn't trust it to go on its own. It's not really isn't the type of game you can leave running alone, which that's pretty cool in and of itself. Okay. So I need stone. I haven't got coal, but I can only get that from a mine, so I'll wait on that one. Medicine is our herbs, and we're running out of that. Food we've lost already as well. I think... I don't know. Fish. See, we've got no livestock. We've got no... The only thing I can think that we can do now is another fisherman. And I think indeed we might have to do that. We might have to look into another fisherman. Right, will you go there? No. Okay. What about here? No, I didn't think so. How about here? Yeah. Oh, you'll go there. Okay, yeah, I'm happy to have you there. Thank you. That's going to take up another 4 people. 16 stone. Yeah, of course. Of course, yeah. Stone house was probably the wrong tack to take, to be fair. I'm wondering whether or not to close that stone house, to stop building that stone house and just build a wooden one instead. In fact, that is exactly what I might do. I'm going to do that. I'm going to cancel that, which will give us our resources back. It'll give us our 40 stone back. They get piled up just here. Instead, I'll build the wooden house. It's not what I wanted to do ideally, but we do need more food. And really one of the only ways to do that is this. We could build a gatherer's hut as well, which would give us more food. There's not a lot that they bring. I don't think they bring an awful lot in, though. I think farmers, herdsmen and fishermen bring in an awful lot more, so we'll do that. Now, the other thing is a trading post, which is a lot of resources. It's way too much resources. Unfortunately, a trading post, it's really worth it in the long run, but that's a lot of resources up front, and it's resources I can't afford right now. I probably could if I sort of took all the areas and just basically took everything, but right now I'm not overly keen on doing that. Rightio. Oh. Okay, I think we're going to speed up again. We're running at 2. Let's run at 10 for a little while, at least until our fishing dock is built. We've got no major crisis. We've had no deaths yet, which believe you me is surprising to me. I thought I would have clocked it long before now. Okay, let's. I don't know. There's not much else I can do. We've got a house that will be slowly built over here. We've got a fishing dock which will slowly be built over here. There's not much else we can do. And the other thing to mention about this is you really need to be careful if you're demolishing any houses. So my upgrade process usually is to build a house, and literally as it's about 99%, demolish another house, because otherwise what you get is you get a lot of homeless. Whereas if you build one house, you can kind of, if you time it right, that family will just move into the newly made house. Otherwise what you'll do is you'll end up with sort of two families out of the one house. So this could end up with two families rather than just the one. And so you'll end up with one family homeless. So having to build something else really quickly. Like I say, spirals out of control too fast. Okie doke. Okie dokie, okie doke. What else have we got on the map? We've got some nice flat bits. We've got some nice mountains that we can build some mines on. Cool. Ooh, a nice that's nice. See, if I'd have started there, that would have been really nice. You could have a little fishing village. The problem is you're quite a way away from where you'll be able to get tradesmen. You'll only be able to get traders along this big sort of bank of river. You wouldn't be able to have them, say, on the smaller inlets, I don't think, on the smaller bits. Right, how are you doing, folks? You're nowhere near built. And neither are you. Why are you not built yet? Come on, work faster. Oh, what we got? Oh, we've got way too many. We've got plenty of clothes. That's quite cool. That's quite good. I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. That makes things a lot easier for us. Okay, and our population is ticking in the right direction, which is nice to see. Alright, come on, folks. Why are you Oh, I see. So they're all over here, working this area. That's fine, I suppose. You've got no food. Yeah, I'm trying to get there. I think I've held off on this for a while. I think I'm going to have to go with a gatherer, with a gatherer's hut. Probably best to place it there. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So, we don't need a new house just yet, so I'm going to pause that. I think we can also afford to pause that and just get this gatherer's hut built as quickly as possible. Now, we've been running at 10 speed for quite a while, and nothing terrible has happened. What's over capacity? Storage capacity. Oh, okay. So, I need new storage. I need new storage solutions. So, why... Okay, so but that stockpile's empty. So... Why are you telling me? I've got a stockpile. I've got a spare stockpile, indeed. Yeah, I've got plenty of space. Stop bothering me, you annoying thing. I don't quite know why that happened, unless it just pops up for every individual storage area, which... Oh, here we go. Is near capacity. Well, I don't know. You tell me. I have no idea why that would be. Right. Let's close you. So we've got 4 builders. Let's put some more labourers on the case. Let's as well... You know what? I think it may as well be... Let's just... Oh, we've had our first death. Oh, we've had a child die of starvation. This is not good. That's a very great shame. Yes, they do go quickly when they start to go, so... Oh, awesome. Okay. Right. Oh, we've had another one. We've lost a labourer. We've lost a labourer. That was not good. So they are really starving here. So come on, folks. You need to be getting... Right, so my hunting lodge here is not bringing in any food, is it? I think I need to get rid of my hunting lodge here. I think that might be a very sensible idea, and move the hunting lodge somewhere where it's actually going to work. Now that's... Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Okay. So herdsman, oh, yeah, see, here we go. Here's the downward tilt. So I've got to try and work, I've got to work quickly here so that we can just salvage this. This is going to be a case of, okay, how quickly can we salvage this? What's your problem here, mate? What's your problem? Let me select you. Gathering food. This citizen has no job. How do you have no job? There's plenty of jobs. How do you have no job? You, right, you. How do you? Citizen has no job. There are plenty of jobs. How the hell do you have no job? Huh. Right, okay. Oh, 3 hunters. Ah, that will be why. Okay, yes, right, I see. That's how they have no job. Okay, that makes sense to me. Stupid. Right, that's fine. Another storage barn probably isn't worth it just yet, but how much do they need? They need 5 spaces, so I can take it up to there. So I'm going to build another stockpile just there. And then we'll build another storage barn here if we ever need one. That'll work out fine. Now, with 2 less mouths to feed, hopefully... Oh, right, we need more fishermen. We do need more fishermen. This is good. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's not quite built. Fair enough, fair enough. Right, what about our gatherer? Is our gatherer built yet? Not quite. Okay, that's disappointing. This is on pause. Come on, folks. Hop to it. Are you just too busy doing other stuff? What are you building right now? Yeah, so you're building the fishing dock, which will require another 4 lay. That's fine. We've got plenty of people for that. So hopefully that should just increase our stored food that little bit more. Well, I really hope it does anyway. There's not much else I can do. If it doesn't increase our food reserves, what I'll do is I'll reclaim the building. I'll recycle the building, and we'll desperately try and fill it with as many people as possible. We'll double down on sort of our gatherer's hut, and we'll build another hunting hut, another hunting lodge. Sort of, maybe we'll build another hunting lodge down here somewhere, and another forester, as I had an idea. So yeah, we have got deer, but they're over here now. So we probably do need to move that. We need another hunting lodge down there. So in fact, I think we've probably got enough resources actually to come all the way down here, which should be nice. Come all the way down here. Now, if I make a forester, if I put a forester's lodge here, and I start building that, I've got plenty of logs for the moment. That could go down really quickly, but I think for the moment, oh, actually, yeah. What I'll do is I'll have them build it first, and then I'll close the other forester's lodge. That makes sense to me, I think. So, how's this doing? It doesn't look like it's doing that well. Right, have we got any graphs or any charts that we can look at? There? No, that's not it. I'm sure there are some things we can look at. Food over time. Log of events that have happened. That's... yeah. Limits placed on resources. Increase... increase priority. That's what I've been looking for ages. Right. Increase the priority of that, please. I want this as maximum priority. Thank you. Oh, we've had another death. This is not good. Who's died? Oh, it's just a child. That's fine. They don't do anything anyway. Children are useless in this game. Absolutely useless to me. Right, we have got food coming in. I just don't know whether it's enough. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Right, let's speed up. Oh, yeah, we got people... oh, a tailor's died. Oh, a tailor has died. That's not what you want to see. Okay. Right, come on, folks. Let's be... oh, there we go. Yep, I think this is the beginning of the end for me here. I really tried to be nice and balanced, but they're dying of starvation, and I think it's entirely likely the reason for that is, yeah, our second fishing lodge isn't doing what I thought it would do. So I'm going to close our fishing lodge here. That was a big mistake. What we really needed is we needed a gatherer working alongside everything else, and I should have. I also should have noticed our hunting lodge had dried up and moved our hunting lodge earlier, or later. Yeah, I should have moved our hunting lodge earlier. That was a mistake. I don't quite know whether I can rectify it in time, but I am going to try. So we're going to plop down a hunting lodge there as well, and I'm going to desperately hope that I've got enough people to survive. I mean, either way, I will probably call it quits very shortly. If I get too many more deaths, or if the place wipes out, I will probably call it quits if I get down to an unsustainable number. But at the moment, it is looking like I have destroyed my village, which is a bit of a shame. But what you gonna do, eh? Okay, come on, folks. Let's be having ya. Let's be having ya. Okay, you are building. That's fine. Come on, build faster. Let's get that gatherer's hut. Yep. The food was what killed me this time. So next time, what I'll end up having is I'll end up having a huge complex about making sure there's enough food for everybody, and I'll run out of tools. Okay, let's assign a gatherer. I keep doing this. I keep clicking off our jobs window here. So gatherer, they need 4. So let's drop that down by 2. Let's dump 2 into gatherer. In fact, let's dump 3 into gatherer. And let's be having ya. Now, with any luck, this dude should be able to get some more food for us, but given that we're at early autumn, it may not work. This really is my last-ditch attempt at trying to make everybody survive. If it doesn't go well, as you see, we've got a lot of hungers here. If it goes wrong, just not going to be able to feed everybody. So I should also really increase the priority of our hunter's lodge here, because our hunter's lodge here will work. There are deer down here. It's just we're running out of people, and we desperately need people to staff everything. What's low? Our stone is low. Yeah, I know our stone is low, but there's not much I can do about that, folks. In fact, I'm going to drop down our foresters here. So that forester's lodge I'm going to cut down. I'm going to remove that structure. Let's do that. Let's get rid of our foresters. 1, 2. Let's throw up another couple of gatherers. Actually, no, not. Let's take those 2 down. And let's also see if we can get any more stone. Yes, so there's some stone over here. Let's see if we can grab those. Okay, yeah, that's it. I have unfortunately come to the point where I'm going to kill off my entire village. It was a valiant attempt. But it looks like I have failed. Great shame, but it's what happens in this game. It's so difficult to manage everything. And a big part of this, now, see, this builds fast enough, we could actually still make it. Let's see what happens. Come on, build faster. Come on, build. Okay, let's pause the Forester's Lodge down here. You don't need that. I just need this, okay? I just need the hunting cabin to get that food in. Come on, you know you can do it. You know you can do it for me. Come on. Let's get this built. Let's survive. Let us survive. I believe in you. Come on, folks. Okay, so we want our hunters. Right, so let's take down one of you, pop you up. Let's drop down one of you, pop you up. And hopefully our hunters here will start building, or we'll start doing that. We'll start hunting these deer here, and that will bring food in. It is really, at this point, a desperate hope. I really hope it works. We shall see. And it is... Oh, there we go. A hunter has died of starvation. Well, if you'd have actually gone and got some of those really ready-to-eat deer, you'd have been fine. But no, you took your time. That was well worth it, wasn't it, you blooming morons? Shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but never mind. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Survive. Survive. I know you can do it. I've got one builder who's desperately building the woodcutters, which, to be honest, our forester isn't really going to be of any use to us, so I'm going to pause that. We don't really need that now. So we don't need any builders. We just need to survive. If we get 2 more deaths, we just haven't got enough people to staff all the buildings, and that is us over. A great shame, but I've had great fun playing it, I must admit, despite the hectic nature of this and constantly having to keep working at it. You know what? We can also probably take our tailor off. I didn't see that earlier. Let's take our tailor off. Make that person a gatherer. A herbalist. They're keeping us semi-healthy, which is useful. There's not much else we can do. Really isn't much else we can do to try and survive. Our woodcutter, I suppose. We could always take our woodcutter off duty. We'll see. Okay, we're on 10 times. Let's just see where this goes. Let's see where this goes. Have we got any empty houses, I wonder? No. Yes, we've got an empty house. Right, let's demolish that, because we don't need that anymore. We've got an 11-year-old hunter. Everybody's died, so we have an 11-year-old out in the cold. That helps, and yeah. Yeah, we haven't got enough families left. We've got one family left by the looks of it that can actually create new people. No, we've got 2 families left. Okay, we have got 2. That's kind of okay. It looks like, actually, I've managed to salvage something. There's plenty of food there. No, the food's gone. The food's gone. Oh. 5 years. 5 years is what we've survived. As you can see, we are early summer, year 5. And it took us a long time, but it looks... Oh, no, our population is going up. Our population is going up. Maybe this is salvageable after all. Maybe it's salvageable after all. We're just waiting for the children to grow into adults, and then we can assign them to more jobs, and we can survive. What I'm gonna do though... Oh, no. We just lost some... No, we haven't. We've just had a new child born and a new adult grow. Marvellous. Right, let's put you into being a herbalist to gain some more health. What I'm going to do there, folks, as it looks like it's a massive, massive chance that I have finally created a village that I've managed to save, I am probably going to call it quits just there. I'm going to call it quits just there, I think. And I'm going to come back to this another time. I've been streaming now for about an hour and a quarter. I've had great fun playing this, and hopefully you've enjoyed watching this. If you have, please share the VODs, because I'm keeping these as VODs, and anything that I'm not, you can watch on my YouTube channel, which it's on one of the title cards that I'll throw up after this. And so please pop along. Please share the channel if you like what I'm doing. That would really help. I'm enjoying doing this, and it would be great to have more people to chat to. Thank you for joining us today, Mechromancer. It's been great seeing you come back. Hopefully, I'll have more of these types of games in the future. And I will probably play Banished again in the future. I will probably revisit this, maybe tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching, folks. I've been Martin the Actor, and this has been Banished, a fantastic little survival game. Or survival city building game, or some cross of those. Again, thanks very much, and have a very good evening. Bye for now.